We are here at North Park in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania, investigating the local urban legend Blue Myst Road. If you're familiar at all with the Pittsburgh area, there are a lot of mysterious stories surrounding this closed down road.
We're here to discover if there's any truth or if it is all just an elaborate tale.
Everyone has their own stories about this place, but there are more notable ones. The main one is where this road gets its namesake from, a blue mist or a fog that shrouds this road randomly. Mainly this happens at sunrise or sunset. So this is not paranormal, but it can leave you with an eerie feeling if you catch yourself around it when it happens. Hopefully tonight we can catch it.
There's a story of a family that lived off of this road. The husband killed both the wife and the kids and buried their bodies along this road. Their spirits are claimed to still be here.
There are sightings of apparitions hanging from the trees surrounding this area. They are believed to be the spirits that were hung back during the KKK era that was operating here in the past. Unfortunately, we weren't able to bring all of our equipment. We're going to keep it simple. We'll go ahead and do the flashlight. We got the ghost box, K2, voice recorder. Our objective is to travel down this road until we get a spike from the K2 or the flashlight. Once we have that, we're pretty sure we're communicating with something. We're going to dive a little bit deeper. We're going to use our ghost box and our voice recorder. Our goal is to try to gather up any more information that isn't already out there. Put a little bit more knowledge to this local town's urban legend. We are very intrigued about local urban legends. We want to know what your town's legend is. Let us know in the comments. You might see a future video about it. Let's start investigating. So right now, let's see if we can't contact any of the spirits that might have been hung during the KKK era.
Okay.
So if there are any spirits here that would like to communicate with us and tell us your story, please, we have a device. All you gotta do is talk into it. That would like to communicate with us and tell us your story, please, we have a device. All you gotta do is talk into it.
I just hear nature.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Go.
Okay. There are claims about people being hung, and there are nooses back on some of these trees. Is that an actual thing? Can you please clarify that for us? There are claims about people being hung, and there are nooses back on some of these trees. Is that an actual thing? Can you please clarify that for us? Okay, we'll go ahead and push down a little bit. What I want to do too is I want to see if I can't get anything to spike this K2 up. So the nice thing is there are wires right here, telephone wires running along. But just to confirm, I'll confirm on this, there is nothing actually spiking here. Again, I'd like to be able to communicate with any of the spirits that are claimed to have passed on while being alive on this land at one point in time. All you gotta do is come over and get close. They'll light up. It will not hurt you. It will just give us a little bit of knowledge that there is something actually back here. And honestly, it would be an important thing to us if something did come and communicate with us, because there are a lot of different claims and a lot of urban legends back here, but we want to put some truth to that. So don't be alarmed by us. Just come over and give us a sign.
That tree right there looks pretty old.
So we didn't know at the time, but this tree supposedly was the tree that was used for the hangings. It was cut down by the township because of people loitering near it. Like I said, supposedly, and this is just what we heard, but pretty cool if true. Back to the video.
I don't know if it doesn't look like it was cut. It looked like it kind of fell, maybe. And then they had to cut it?
Yeah, honestly. You know, there are the houses back here that people still reside in.
Yes, there's actually quite a few houses along this road that people still live in. So a few stories that I've read on that. Back in the 70s and 80s, a lot of teenagers would come back here because of the urban legends. And a lot of the owners of the homes actually started, they had dogs in their house for this reason. And they started releasing their dogs to attack these teenagers that would come back here.
Also, I don't know if you've heard, oh, what was that?
What was it?
I don't know, but that was ruckus back there, and that could definitely be nature, but
Well, that's fine.
definitely startled me.
It's definitely nature, I think.
Yeah. Could be a snake.
No, that was not a snake. It
was loud, I'll tell you that.
I didn't even hear it.
sounded like I saw it for a second. It looked like maybe a skunk or groundhog.
Okay.
Ew, let's not mess with that.
No.
Have you ever been sprayed by a skunk?
No, and I want to keep it that way. Elaborate a little bit off of what you were saying about the houses that still reside back here. They used to actually shoot at people. That was one of the urban legends back here, is they would actually, if people come on their property, they would shoot at them to get them to go.
I did hear about that.
They're not just randomly doing that to people. You know, I understand private property and I get all that, but people just don't shoot at people. Like, there's got to be some reason why they're
Having
doing this.
attack dogs, having rifles and guns to shoot at people. There's something about this road.
Also, well, it's weird feeling, but like Blair Witch, just walking back here, and it's just an eerie feeling, actually. It's very quiet.
It's peaceful.
It's peaceful, but it's an eerie peaceful.
It is. I would agree with that 100%.
Let's see if you can try to get in contact with any of the spirits, if there are any back here, and get them to get a spike. Oh yeah, right here, a little one. Gotta pull out that voice recorder. Is there something here that's trying to communicate with us? If so, all you gotta do is talk, and we'll be able to hear your voice. Is there something here that's trying to communicate with us? If so, all you gotta do is talk, and we'll be able to hear your voice. Did you hear that? I mean, granted, it could be nature, but did you hear that shuffling?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
That's what I was honing in on. It wasn't.
Try.
Let's play.
Go ahead and
Could you
ask.
play again?
No, go ahead and ask something else, Nicole.
If there is somebody here with us, can you please identify yourself? Talk into the little orange button here in my hand, and we'll be able to hear you. If there is somebody here with us, can you please identify yourself? Talk into the little orange button here in my hand, and we'll be able to hear you.
Was that whispering? Play it again in the beginning. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm coughing.
If there is somebody here with us, can you please identify yourself? Talk into the little orange button here in my hand, and we'll be able to hear you.
Okay.
It almost sounded like footsteps. Though.
Yeah, a little bit, but I thought
But
I
not
heard
like footsteps on a gravel road like we're on. Like
distant footsteps,
yeah.
maybe.
It's weird.
Let's walk a little further and see if that thing goes off again. We got a little activity there, though.
It was just a tiny spike, but
And again, there's nothing. Like I said, there's nothing around us that's going to cause an EMF spike on that. So we're in the woods. We're right in here. So if you want to pull out the spirit box, you have a spike right there?
yep.
Okay. Good, right here then.
All right, let's turn it on.
All right, let's just walk. So let's see if we can't get anything to capture through our spirit box while we're walking. Sometimes that's a pretty effective way of having something come through. It's not even asking them, like, don't ask anything.
Yeah.
Just walk, we'll talk, and see if something can communicate with us.
I will say it's a little bit more of a creepy feeling with having the spirit box going off.
Well, yeah, because it gives you that thrill that anything could come through at any given time. That's why. Turn it down a couple notches.
That's what I was doing. It's so loud.
Because we'll be able to. Let's say hey.
Yeah.
How are you doing? What's your name? We'll keep walking.
Bill?
I thought I heard Jeff too.
Oh, I heard a Bill.
Jeff, are you trying to communicate with us? 7-3. Okay. Can you tell us what the correlation to 7-3 is? Something is trying to break the frequency here and communicate with us.
Yeah.
Is Jeff still around us? Is that one of the names of one of the spirits that passed away? When were those, the 70s and 80s, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that's what the 73 is.
It could be an actual date, like 1973, possibly.
Possibly.
Did something, ooh, what's it something? Did something happen to you in 1973 back here? Do you know about the urban legends that have been said about Blue Myst Road? Ooh, like there. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
But that is definitely trying to spill out some stuff here. Can you tell us if we're getting close to where the nooses are tied on the trees? Is there any truth? Can you please say that again?
Run.
I did hear run. I definitely heard run.
What are we running from?
Did that say me? Like, did you see?
Kinda.
Did you see how that, like, it wasn't
Yeah,
a
that's
word,
why
like
I
a voice.
looked at you.
I have goosebumps. It was just like, it almost wasn't a voice. It was like a broken thing that was like 2 syllables, like it just like. Is there something here that wants to harm us? Because we're getting a little curious about the urban legend.
Dude.
You heard the thing before that though too, huh, Carlo?
What?
I don't know. It was, you didn't hear? It was like,
Yeah.
like,
I didn't hear that.
oh,
I think I'm focusing too much on the words.
oh no.
I don't even think that came from the Phasma or the spirit box.
That's what I mean. I don't know. I just heard like straight up. It's like, dude, as soon as we got around this bend, look at all this activity that's starting to just push. I wonder if we're actually getting close to something, one of the urban legend tragedies, if we're getting close to one of them.
That's another urban legend, 13 bends. The bends
Yes,
in the road.
actually 13 bends is another
How many
one.
have we? I haven't been counting.
How many have we?
How many bends?
Been a few.
We've done, I mean, if I had to guess, I'm saying we're at least at 10. So that's another urban legend here in Pittsburgh, PA.
There's a big bend coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I think they were saying 13 bends. There's multiple different places. No one knows exactly which road is 13 bends.
Actually, that's true because I remember you and I looking into it a little bit, and it had, what, 7 or 8 different places.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow.
it's kind of tough to figure out what location's actual, but it's right down the road. That just said it's right down the road.
Clear as day.
Oh man, there's something. Okay, so we got 2 options here.
It's like right near a clearing.
That's what I'm saying. Is it right down the road? Is that the road over there?
Let's ask, which way should we go?
Left or right? Left or straight, I should say. What road?
Go straight.
I heard go something. I could tell you that
I heard
much.
go straight.
Is there something you want us to see down this road? I swear to God, that just said me again. Unless it's playing tricks in my ears here, I swear I heard it say me. Can you give me a name of who me is, please? What'd that say?
I didn't catch that.
Okay. Do you ever notice it's the same voice?
Yes.
It's a male voice, but it's the same male voice.
Absolutely.
I wonder if the name is Jeff. Jeff, is that your name? Or are you the one communicating with us? Wait. I shit you all not. I just heard almost, it's kind of like a whoo back here with my own ears.
All right, do we want to pick up the pace and go back that way some?
Yeah. Let's see what's back there. Is there something that is directing us to find something on Blue Myst?
What was that? The same noise
That was the same noise that just came through that, though. It was like, whoop. What is? It's like when you're asking, like, is there something that you want us to discover? Is there something back here?
Yeah.
Stuff starts just really flushing through.
I'm trying to, as we walk, look for anything.
Clues or something.
Yeah. Just look up in the trees, and trees could talk, man.
Absolutely they can. And these trees have seen a lot. Is there something back here wants us to know?
Uphill. We're going uphill.
Well, that, you know, I've been looking up at the top up there. Think about it for a second.
Like up here?
You're like all the way on the top because it keeps climbing, okay? So if you think about it, at one point in time, this was probably a road, right? A dirt road. They had horse and buggy, what have you.
Yeah.
That would have been a perfect spot. You're out of sight, out of mind. That would have been a perfect spot to kind of do hangings or any type of witchcraft or anything, really. But right up there.
Or be a husband that kills his family, hides their bodies.
Where are the bodies hidden from? Where are they hidden? It just said get out.
Yeah.
I heard clear as day, get out. Is there something that doesn't want us to talk about the bodies that are hidden back here? Again, we're here to try to put a little truth to these urban legends that have been talked about for decades now. As we were discussing, our cameraman did just stumble, but we are hiking and we are dedicated to putting some truth to these urban legends.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to us. I mean, I'll tell you right now, the deeper you go, I can honestly agree to the eeriness.
Yeah, it's definitely creepy.
Like the deeper you go, the quieter it gets. And you're just surrounded. And really, like I said, we don't really know where any of this stuff is. They're all claims, right? They're all eyewitness claims for people that they have said, seen stuff. So
Yes.
we don't know where the stuff is at.
Yes.
We don't know what it all is. You know what I mean? So we're just walking blind here. And there could be a lot of craziness all around us, so we just don't have any idea about it. Are we getting close to the trees where they used to hang? What's that?
Ghost?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we are here looking for the spirits of the ones that lived, now perished. You know, I mean, it's almost like back there, like once we hit that crossroad path, like we were having stuff kind of like lead us, it seemed like.
This is just like
Now
overflowing.
this is, very scattered. What I'm thinking we do is we put down the K2. We also put down our mag light over here. Our goal is to see if we can get something to manipulate one of those two. If we can, we're going to try to figure out a direction they want us to go. That's the objective to this. If in fact there are trees with nooses hanging from them to this day, can you please make that flashlight go off and make us know what direction, north or south?
If you don't want to communicate or us to find the nooses or anything along this road, can you make one of our devices go off?
There's a spirit named Jeff that was actually trying to communicate to us through our spirit box. If he's present, can you make one of these devices go off, please? Are there any spirits here trying to prevent any of you from communicating with us? If that is happening, light them up, let us know.
Did you just hear, like, people's voices? I just heard voices.
I honestly didn't. Where'd you hear, Matt?
I couldn't tell, because it's a valley there, so I couldn't tell if it came from over here or if, honestly, it came from up the hill.
Now remember, though, one thing to keep in mind, we did see that biker, so there could be trails that we're not seeing about.
Well, the Rachel Carson trails.
Oh, flashlight! Here's a biker coming too. Dude, that's actually pretty wild. Is there something here that's trying to communicate with us? If it is, can you please make that light up again? So, you know, just from what we've done right now, we had a little bit of interference with our ghost box, okay? I can kind of understand why people may think they're hearing voices back here, because you're dug deep in here into the woods, and things do travel, things do echo, especially if they're not familiar with other trails.
Yeah.
So that could be part of the reason why people think there may be spirit talking back here, but they're actually probably just humans.
It's also just like you said while we were walking in, it's that creepy feeling. It's peaceful, but it still has that creepy, eerie feeling to it back here.
Think of all the urban legends about this place. So naturally, the human mind is going to be instantly triggered to, okay, I'm walking back here, it's blue mist, like, oh my God, I've heard all the urban legends. Like, what if we see something? Like, I can understand why people instantly feel that way.
Okay, well, we got one flashlight response.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Do we want to continue forward for a couple more minutes, or do we want to head back?
I say, you know what, let's head back. Let's see, because that's where we got a lot of that ghost box stuff. Flashlight went off again.
They want us
And
to
it's
leave.
funny, as soon as I said let's head back,
As soon as you said let's head back.
hey, how did I start the session? Give us a direction you want us to go, north or south. I said head back, it lit up. I guess that's our cue to head back.
It scared the crap out of me because I didn't even press anything. And the thing changed. The sweep rate.
250. There we go.
What happened?
Let's see if anything wants to come through and try and talk to us. You know, we're on our way out here. We got the flashlight to go off saying, you know, you want us to leave, and what's it say?
Walk out.
I could say one thing, whether it has to involve blue mist or not. I mean, I'm sure there's been other deaths on this land, so we're communicating with some type of spirits here. Clearly, we have a lot of spirits telling us to leave, get out, run, walk out. So maybe they just don't want to be disturbed, and they want to. You figure it's peaceful back here. It's very private. You get little things to come through, you know, but it's very private back here. It's very, even liar.
Yeah.
I heard that, you liar. I mean, again, there's just a lot of disturbances going through that. There's not a lot of relevance since the beginning, where we heard, you know, Jeff, 73, you know, it was telling us a direction to go, keep going forward. And once we got past this certain point up here, when we come this way,
Yes.
things kind of just stopped a little bit, you know what I mean, as far as making sense.
Yeah, it's kind of scattered. I get exactly what you're saying. It's just scattered all over the place.
Again, though, makes me to believe if anybody else has brought a voice recorder back here or a ghost box, you know, just to experiment, they may not understand that. Like, it's all scattered if they don't really know what they're looking for. But they can get things to come through and not understand it. So I feel confident a little bit about, I do believe there's spirits back here.
That was the longest.
That was very, just turned something's what I heard there. That was actually super.
I couldn't even make it out, but
Super
it's
weird.
never like stayed like that long
No,
on our
that's
spirit
like a whole
box.
sentence.
Yeah.
But
This is the area
Yeah.
where we were first getting the directions as well.
I feel confident, though, that I think there are spirits here before we got interrupted by a spirit himself, but there are definitely spirits here. I just don't, nothing really makes me believe that it has to do with blue mist. And what do you think?
I would agree. There's definitely spirits, but I also believe that there are spirits among us every day, everywhere we go. Urban legend spirits, not too sure.
Yeah.
We did get a few responses in accordance with these legends, but I guess that's why they're called legends.
Still left undecided. Get back to something. Something's
to
really
work.
just telling me, just get the hell out of here, actually. That part's making me feel uncomfortable.
What's wrong?
Snore.
Snore. Long live the
7 minutes total.
Yeah, okay. I was like, wait. Perfect. Nicole, take pictures of that. I can kind of understand the whole fog mist thing. Think about it. Up here's higher elevation, and then it just drops right down into a valley down here on lower elevation.
Yep.
So naturally, especially sunrise and sunset, you're gonna get a fog / mist look.
Also being so close to the water.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a huge lake. There's a stream right down here. So all of that put together, I can understand that. Now, the blue aspect to it, I can't explain that. We didn't see it, so I don't know. But the mist itself, that would make sense. We just got back from going down Blue Mist Road. There was no correlation to the urban legend itself. We did pick up on some other spirits that were interfering with our ghost box. We also did not see a blue mist or a fog, but we can honestly say that we do believe that there is a fog or a mist there, just due to the fact of the higher elevation and then it coming down into a valley. We just didn't see it turn blue.
The valley also has a body of water, so around bodies of water, there is often fog associated with that.
Absolutely. So unfortunately, we're still going to classify this as an urban legend. But if there are any other urban legends around the Pittsburgh area, please let us know, because we would love to put some truth to those urban legends.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.